this video, I'll show you what is OpenAI, how it works, and how to automate your tasks with OpenAI. So before we discuss what is OpenAI, I will directly take you to the dashboard of OpenAI and show you some amazing things. So this is the dashboard of OpenAI, and currently I'm into this playground section, and here I am going to write a small instruction, something like write a story on cat, and you will see how the system will start generating the story into this playground section automatically with the help of OpenAI. Okay, once upon a time there was a little grey cat named Fluffy. Fluffy lived in a small village with her family and was loved by all of the villagers. Okay, did you notice that what an interesting story it is generating? It has generated automatically with the help of OpenAI. And not just the story, I'll show you some other example as well. Instead of this particular instruction, how about I say something like I am getting bored, okay, and what should I do? Okay, so let's say what response it is going to give us right now. Okay, what should I do? Okay, let us click on submit, and I'll have to wait for the content. That's understandable. There are plenty of things you can do to keep yourself entertained and pass the time. Okay, and here are the few ideas. All right, it has given me a list of things which I can do to avoid my boredom. Take up a new hobby or learn a new skill, exercise or go for a walk, read a book or watch a movie. Okay, so this is really seems to be very interesting to me. Let's perform some other thing, and this time I am going to write an instruction something like that. Write a reply for my YouTube video comment. Okay, and I'll have to wait, and here I'm going to provide a comment as, let's say someone is providing the comment as nice video. Clicking on submit, and it is providing us a comment reply as thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed it. So did you notice that as soon as I'm providing the instruction here, it is giving me a response automatically based on my instruction. Okay, other than this, I can also ask any kind of question to the playground, that how to arrange a birthday party. Okay, let me show you. Clicking on submit button, and you will see it will give me a nice plan that choose a date and time, decide when the party will be held. Okay, for now I'm going to cancel it, and asking another question something like why is my partner is always on phone. So basically you can ask anything to this particular playground section by providing an instruction, and you will see how it is going to generate a reply to your instruction, to your command. It is possible that your partner is using their phone for something that is important to them. It could be work related, or they could be using their phone for social media, messaging or gaming. Okay, so did you notice that how OpenAI is generating the content, generating the reply based on my instruction with the help of artificial intelligence technique. Okay, so what is OpenAI? Let us discuss this briefly. So OpenAI is an artificial intelligence research organization that focuses on developing friendly AI in order to benefit the humanity as a whole. And the company has recently launched a chatbot named as ChatGPT, via which it has become very popular, very famous. Okay, and basically it is a conversational AI, and you can do the conversations and communications just like human. Okay, you can actually talk with the machines, and you will feel like that you are talking with the humans. But in today's video, we will be focusing on the OpenAI's playground section instead of the ChatGPT. Now what is the difference in between this ChatGPT and playground? So ChatGPT is a chatbot via which you can actually do a conversation. Okay, so let's say if you're writing hi here, it will respond you back as hello, how can I help you today? Whereas in case of playground, if you are going to write hi and click on submit, let us see what response it is going to give us. So it is giving us a response as, I'm a big fan of Apple products, I love the sleek designs and the intuitive user experience. Okay, so here in case of playground, you'll have to provide the instructions, click on submit, and then it will provide you the answers. And in case of ChatGPT, you can actually do the conversation that I am fine. Okay, and let's wait for the response. Great to hear. Is there anything specific you would like to talk about, or any questions you would like to ask? Okay, so this is the difference in between ChatGPT and in between playground. Okay, and here in this video I'm going to show you you what kind of task you can perform with the help of OpenAI. So you can ask any kind of question, that how to arrange a birthday party. You can even write an essay, stories, poem. You can start generating the articles and the emails. If you want, you can also solve the math equations, and you can even write the codes and programs with the help of OpenAI. Okay, so these were the few tasks which you can perform with the help of OpenAI. Now I am going to show you that what are those tasks that you can completely automate with the help of OpenAI. So the very first task I have in the list is you can entirely automate your article writing process. Yes, you do not have to do anything manually. By simply connecting your OpenAI application with the help of an automation software, you can entirely automate your article writing process. Not just the article writing process, you can even start replying to the YouTube video comments automatically. You can even start generating the description for your YouTube videos automatically. In fact, you can reply to your Google My Business reviews automatically with the help of automation, with the help of OpenAI, and a lot more things. So out of these several tasks, I am going to show you the process of automating at least one task. So here we will be discussing that how you can entirely automate your article writing process. So what exactly I'm going to do is I'm going to add my blog title into the spreadsheet, and then I'm going to connect my spreadsheet with OpenAI and Google Docs with the help of an automation software. And after that, what will happen, every time I am going to add the blog titles here, the content will be generated automatically on the very same title, and the same content will be even drafted automatically into the Google Docs application. Okay, so this is how we are going to entirely automate this article writing process. Want to learn how you can set this automation for yourself? Come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. So this is my spreadsheet where I'm going to add all my blog titles, and I'm going to connect it with OpenAI and Google Docs application with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing integration and automation software via which you can easily connect to multiple applications and automate your task. Okay, you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link into my description box. Now, if you are a new user of Pabbly Connect, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks every month in your account in order to test these kinds of amazing automation. I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in, and then I have clicked on access now, and this is how I have reached to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now after reaching here, you will have to click on this blue button, that is create workflow, and simply provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So I am providing the name as automate your article writing process. Okay, now you'll have to click on this button create, and then you will find two boxes in front of you. These are actually trigger and action. So trigger means when this happens, action means do this. Whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. And here, according to our use case, whenever the title is added into the Google Sheets application, automatically generate a content on the very same title via OpenAI application, and then draft the same content, add the same content into the Google Drive, basically into the Google Docs application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And here I am having my title into the spreadsheet firstly, so I am going to connect a spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so as a first application, I will search for the Google Sheets. All right, and after selecting the application, you will have to select the trigger event, which is new or updated spreadsheet row. So basically I want that whenever the data is added into the spreadsheet row, or whenever the data is updated into the spreadsheet row, this automation should start trigger. So that is why I am selecting the trigger event. Okay, now after selecting these two things, here you can see a webhook URL and few set of instruction. Okay, so the idea here is we are going to connect our spreadsheet with Pabbly Connect, so that firstly we can capture the whole data here into the Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how I am going to do that? Firstly, you'll have to copy this webhook URL. Okay, and then go back to your Google spreadsheet, and here go to extension, click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and search for the Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on here. Alright, after searching for the Pabbly Connect Webhooks add-on, you will have to install it firstly, but it is already installed into my account, so that is why I'm going to close it. But make sure whenever you are building the connection, you will have to install this add-on, because you will have to access this add-on further from here. Okay, so open this add-on, click on initial setup, and here it will ask you the webhook URL. So we are going to paste the same webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect, and asking for the trigger column. Basically, trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. Basically, you need to provide the column name up to which the data is filled. You want this automation to trigger. So here in this case, let's say I want that whenever the data is full, well, I am going to delete this particular column because this is actually of no use for now. Okay, so whenever the data is filled up to C column, this automation should trigger. So I'm going to provide some value here as yes. Okay, clicking on extension once again. Okay, and I'm going to open the dialog box once again, and here I'm going to add the webhook URL once again, and as the trigger column I will add the C as the value. Okay, it's because I want that whenever the data is filled up to C column, the data should get sent to the Pabbly Connect. Okay, now if I'll click on send test button, you will see the data of first row will be sent to the Pabbly Connect. Let me even show you the response here. Okay, so here you can see the response has already arrived, and if I'll show you the details one by one, and yes, I have provided the trigger column as C only. The spreadsheet name is daily blog writing sheet for the fitness website, and yes, it is the same name. Let me first click on submit and close it because the setup has been configured successfully. All right, coming back here, and here we have the sheet ID, the sheet name, the sheet ID again, the row index, the published blog as yes. Here we have the blog title and the author name. Again, this detail is actually not required. So the presence of this data clearly shows that the first step of our automation of our integration is working absolutely fine. Now we are going to send the same data to the OpenAI so that we can generate an article on the same. And here I would like to give you one more very important tip, that is whenever you are working with the Google Sheets, make sure either you worked into the incognito window or multiple Gmail accounts should not be logged in. Okay, I'm repeating this again. Whenever you are building a connection in between spreadsheet and in between Pabbly Connect, make sure either you work into the incognito window or multiple accounts should not be logged in. Okay, all right, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and here I am going to search for the OpenAI application, because here we are going to generate an article on the very same title with the help of OpenAI. In action event, you will have to search for the generate content. Okay, so this is how with the help of OpenAI we are going to actually connect this OpenAI with Pabbly Connect, and we are going to automate this process entirely. Okay, so firstly you will have to connect your OpenAI with Pabbly Connect. So go with this add a new connection, and here you will have to provide the token here. Okay, so let me show you how you can reach out to the OpenAI's website and how you can actually get the token. Okay, so open your browser, and here you will have to type openai.com, press enter, and here you will have to go to this API section and create a free account into the OpenAI. And once the account creation is done, you can directly log in from here, and after login you will have to open this playground section, via which basically from where we are going to generate the article. Well, we do not have to manually provide any instruction right now. We are going to do everything via Pabbly Connect only, but let me show you these settings which are actually provided at the right hand side. Okay, I am going to discuss these settings very quickly, very briefly. Okay, firstly it is asking for the model. Well, it has provided various model, and I always go with the text to the Vinci 003 model because it is the most capable model into the GPT-3s, and it can perform any task the other GPT-3 models can offer. Okay, second thing it is asking to select is the temperature. Okay, well, it controls the randomness. Okay, lowering results in less random completion. As the temperature approaches to 0, the model will become more deterministic and repetitive. So here you will have to provide some value so that it will not generate a deterministic and a repetitive content. Second thing we have is the maximum number of tokens to generate. Okay, request can use up to 2048 or 4000 tokens shared between the prompt and the completion, and the exact limit varies by the model, and one token is roughly 4 characters for a normal English text. I am going to repeat this again. One token is roughly 4 characters for a normal English text. Okay, so this is how you can decide the length of your content from here. Asking for the stop sequence, well, you just need to provide the combination of 4 characters. So let's say I'm using these 4 characters as a stop sequence, and now when I'll click on this add here, you can see it will considered as the stop sequence, and wherever after the content I am going to use this sequence, the system will understand that my content is actually ends here. It will act as a stop sequence within my content into my content. Asking for the top P, I'll have to read the instructions that, well, it controls the diversity via nucleus sampling. Okay, so here you will have to read more about the nucleus sampling on the internet, and here the 0.5 means half of all likelihood weighted options are considered. Okay, asking for the frequency penalty and the presence penalty. So frequency penalty is how much to penalize new tokens based on their existing frequency in the text so far. Okay, and it decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. Okay, so if you'll provide the value here, it will decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. Asking for the presence penalty, again I'll have to read the instructions how much to penalize new tokens based on whether they appear in the text so far. Okay, and it increases the model's likelihood to talk about new topics. Okay, so if you'll provide a value here, the chances are that you will get more topics, more unique topics, new topics. Okay, best of again generates multiple completion server side and displays only the best. Okay, streaming only works when set to 1 since it acts as a multiplier on the number of completion. This parameters can eat into your token quota very quickly. Use caution. Okay, so basically here if you will provide value as 3, so what will happen, the system will generate total 3 copies of the same content, and then it will provide you the best out of those 3 content. Okay, so this was all about these settings, and after reading the instructions one by one, you can do these settings as per your requirements. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and now we are going to connect to this OpenAI with the Pabbly Connect. For that, I'll have to click on this hyperlink, and then it will directly take me to that specific page where I will actually get the token. So how you can get the token, you'll have to click on this create new secret key, and then you'll have to paste the same key here. Well, I'm not going to generate the key once again. I will go with the existing connection only, and here you can see it has selected the existing connection, clicking on save. But if you are building the connection for the first time, you'll have to actually generate this token and paste it here, and you can save this particular token key for the future reference, basically for the future use. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, now it is asking to select the model. Well, nothing is visible here. I'll have to reconnect it once again. All right, so let me connect it once again. Alright, so I have reconnected it, and here you can see it has started showing all the models. And as I have told you that I always go with this text the Vinci 003 model because it is the most capable model. Asking for the prompt, well, I think I have not told you about the prompt. Please make sure that you are entering the prompt properly. You can check the supported prompt formats here. So if I am going to provide an instruction as write a story on dog, and if I will press enter, or if I'll click on this view code button, you will see what is this prompt. Prompt is all about whatever the instruction you are providing into this playground box, into this box. Okay, so coming back here, and here I'm going to provide the instruction. So you tell us that what instruction I'm going to provide here. As I am going to provide the instruction as write an article on which particular title I would like to generate the article, basically on the title which I have provided into the spreadsheet, and I have received the same data into the Pabbly Connect only, and I don't need to manually copy and paste the data here. If I will click on this particular section, you will see that the above data is actually visible here in the drop down. I just need to search for that specific value, and this is how it will take that value. And what is the importance of mapping here? So whatever the values you're going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real real time. So assume that in the second time this title will be captured via Pabbly Connect, so the existing title will be automatically replaced with the second title if you are going to map it. But let's say if you are providing anything manually, that particular data will remain same, it will not change. Okay, asking for the maximum tokens, the sampling type, the sampling value, the presence penalty and the frequency penalty. Well, I am going to leave all these fields blank and you will see it will actually take the default value. Okay, so for now I am leaving all these fields blank on clicking on this button directly, and you will see how it will generate the content on the very same title which I have provided as a response. Okay, so I'll have to wait for the response of OpenAI application. All right, fingers crossed. And here you can see the response has arrived, and under this choices 0 text you can actually check the content. You can actually check for the content, and it has generated a very amazing content that belly fat is one of the most stubborn and difficult type of fat to lose. It is also one of the most dangerous, and as it increase your risk of heart disease. Okay, so did you see that what an interesting article automatically it has generated in this particular response into this choices 0 text. Now I just want to save this particular content into the Google Docs. So how I am going to do that? Well, you will have to connect your Google Drive with Pabbly Connect and an action event. Since firstly I would like to create a blank document, so that is why I will select create a file in a specific folder action event. Now I'll be connecting my Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. So you need to click on this add a new connection and simply provide the access of your Google Drive account. Well, I will go with the existing connections only because I have made the connections earlier also, and as soon as the Google Drive will be connected, you will see whatever the folders are available into my Google Drive account have started visible here. So I am going to select which particular folder. So I have created the folder with the name all blocks, so I'll search for the same here. Okay, let me search for the same, and here we have the folder, and it is asking for the file name and the file type. So I would like to generate the file as the document only, and the file name should be of course something unique. So how about I add the title of my blog only. Okay, so every time the document will be created, it will be created with the titles or name also, with the blog title name only. Okay, clicking on this button save and send test request, and you will see a blank document will be generated automatically into this specific folder, for which I'll have to wait or I'll have to refresh it. And here you can see a document with the same title has been generated, and if I will open this particular document, you will see that it is a blank document. So here only I am going to paste the same content which I have received via OpenAI step. Let me show you. Here we have the content, and how I am going to do that. So basically I'll have to select this Google Drive step once again here and search for the Google Drive, and in the action event this time I am going to search for the update content. Okay, I'll have to wait for that. Alright, so search for the Google Drive once again, and in the action event this time I'll select it as update the content in a file. Okay, so the file has been created already. I just want to update the content here, so that is why I'm selecting this particular action event. Now clicking on connect, and again I will go with the existing connection, but if you're building the connections for the first time, you will have to go with the add new connection. Now it is connected. Now it is asking for the file and the content. So we are going to provide the content from where basically we are going to map the content from this OpenAI step under this choices 0 text. Basically from the choices 0 text, here we have the content which I have mapped. Asking for the file. Well, I cannot select this file name from this drop down, otherwise what will happen, every time the new content will be added into the same file only. I want this file name should be changed every time the new title or the new document is created. So how I am going to do that? Firstly, I am going to enable this mapping button, and then I am going to delete the existing ID of the file, and then I am going to map the file ID from this particular step. Basically I am going to map the file ID of the file which I have just created via this particular step. Okay, so here we have the file ID which I have mapped, and as I have told you earlier that mapping plays an important role, because whatever the values we are going to map here will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in the real time. Alright, now finally I'm going to click on this button save and send test request, and you will see the magic that the content will be added automatically. And here you can see in front of your eyes the content has been updated automatically, and it is the same content which we have generated with the help of OpenAI. And why this content length is very less? Because it has generated the content as per the setting, and here from this setting, in this setting I have provided only 256 tokens. Okay, remember, so you can select the maximum length of your content as per your requirement. But I hope currently you have understood that how, with the help of Pabbly Connect automation software and with the help of OpenAI application, how you can entirely automate your article writing process. You just need to build a connection in between your spreadsheet and into the Google Drive folder and into the OpenAI application, and after that every time you are going to add a new title here along with this command, you will see how the article will be generated automatically. Let me even show you a live example. So I'll be adding the yes here, but before that I'll have to make one more very important settings, that is you will have to enable this send on event option. I'm repeating this again, that if you want this data to be sent every time I'm going to add the yes here, you will have to enable this particular setting send on event. Okay, so after enabling this setting, what will happen, every time I am going to fill this particular column, this row data will be sent to the Pabbly Connect automatically, and this is how this automation will execute. Okay, you will see how on the very same title the blog content will be generated automatically with the help of OpenAI, and it will be even drafted automatically into this Google Docs, and it will be saved here automatically into this specific folder. And here you can see best diet plan for vegetarians. The content has been created and added. I'll have to open this document to check whether the content has been added here or not. And yes, you can see a unique content has been added. And if I'll read the few lines of this particular content, so basically I have the title as best diet plan for vegetarians, and yes, it is the same title. Coming back here and read few lines. If you are a vegetarian, you are likely aware of the importance of following a healthy diet. A well balanced vegetarian diet is full of vitamins, minerals and other essential nutrients that can help you stay healthy and fit. Okay, so did you see that? What an interesting content. Again, it has generated automatically. What a unique content it has generated automatically. And you just need to set this automation inside Pabbly Connect once, and after that every time you're going to add the titles here, the content will be generated automatically into the Google Docs application. You do not have to do anything manually. Simply close Pabbly Connect, simply close OpenAI application, sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. In case you want to access this whole automation, whole workflow into your Pabbly Connect account also, I am going to attach this shareable link into my description box, from where you can access the very same workflow into your account, that too for free, for which you just need to click on this particular link and sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.